Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am Easy Bits with Lana. Thank you for watching my videos and staying subscribed to me. Thank you so much. So this is actually a requested video some months back, to do a video of how to transfer equity in Nigeria, meaning how to transfer shares from one director to the other in Nigeria. So there are three ways to transfer shares in Nigeria, either through transfer, transmission, or surrender. I'm not going to talk about surrender and transmission. I'm going to talk about transfer of shares because it's the most popular way to actually allot shares to a new shareholder or a director. In Nigeria right now, there are no unissued shares. All shares are issued. You can't leave a share saying you have, okay, I'm using 90% of my shares and I'm leaving 10 for my child. No, all shares are actually issued. So there are no unissued shares. So the three ways that you can actually issue shares is if a director or a shareholder decides to leave, and it's either the shareholder has passed on, or he or she resigns, or they retire and say they are no longer a shareholder or a director of the company. Because most directors are actually shareholders, but not all shareholders are actually directors of a company. So either way, you can have shares unissued. So when a director or a shareholder decides to leave in these three ways, or something happens that makes the director say, okay, I don't want to be a part of this company anymore, their shares are now unissued shares. And under the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, you cannot have shares that are unissued, so you have to transfer those shares. Now, there are requirements that you need to transfer these shares to other shareholders, a new shareholder or a new director that is coming to your company. The same form that transfers shares is the same form that allots, so you just need one form, but there are basic requirements that you need. Before, we just had only one requirement: board of resolution. The company has to upload a board of resolution approving, first of all, the transfer and acknowledging the fact that the director or the shareholder has been removed, signed by either two directors of the company or a director and a secretary, stating this fact and giving CAC such notification. But right now, another requirement has been added. After you draft your board of resolution approving the transfer and acknowledging the removal or the resignation or the death of a shareholder, you have to draft a deed of transfer. This is actually new. This is actually something being operational now in 2025. A deed of transfer has to be drafted by a legal practitioner, signed and approved by the directors, and you will upload it alongside the board of resolution with ID cards of the new shareholder or the new director. You upload this before CAC can actually approve such a transfer. Note that the approval of transfers are actually fast and easy. It doesn't take so much. As long as CAC portal is working fine, between a day or 2 days, tops 3 working days, you will get your transfer approved. Note that there are actually payments for these approvals. So it's not something that you just say, okay, you want to transfer shares and then you go. No, for each transfer, if you are going to transfer shares to directors, you need to pay for it. There are filing fees for it, and then CAC is going to issue you a new status report for it, because the old one will be carrying that of the old director or the old shareholder. This new one, so you definitely pay for a new status report. You're going to pay for filing fees, but you're not paying for stamp duties since it's already an internal application, a post-registration application. So when you get the new status report, it's going to state on the status report that the director has been removed or resigned or has passed on, and then it will state the the approval or the inclusion, it will include the new shareholder or the new director into the status report. On the other hand, note that if a director dies or passes on, it is always better that when you write this, when you draft your board of resolution for the company and your deed, you should also upload a death certificate acknowledging the fact that that director, with his name stated on the death certificate, has passed on, because they might query it that they need evidence that he actually passed on, or even upload an affidavit stating the fact that this director has passed on. But if you don't want to go through all that, maybe you don't have a death certificate readily available, you can do the removal of a director or the resignation of a director. Such a director must send his signature approving that he actually resigned voluntarily. It's voluntary resignation. When it's not voluntary resignation, it's a whole different ballgame. But this is just the simple way which you can transfer shares in Nigeria. It's actually not complex. Just get your requirements at hand. My subsequent video, I'll be doing that of submission and transmission of shares. But this video was actually requested, and it took me a long while before I did it, but thank God we are here. And for you that has watched to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay blessed. God bless you.